there's a new interest in research into creativity. So historically, creativity tended to be thought about differently in different fields. So psychologists approached it in certain ways, philosophers approached it in certain ways, painters approached it in certain ways. So it was really what we call domain defined. And in a way you could say there are all these different species of creativity. Oh, there's the painter creativity and there's the motor car manufacturer creativity. But now research is much more convergent, much more holistic, in the sense that philosophers and cognitive scientists are talking to each other, and educators are talking to them, and there's most of the research that I'm involved in is a crossover or convergence of all of these different fields that generally were held apart. I can tell you in recent years, philosophers working in the area have been admonishing each other to take more notice of cognitive psychology because they started to feel that more was being discovered or uncovered in that area. And that's been great because now conceptual thinking in philosophy has engaged with these other more direct interactions and to everybody's benefit. There's certain things that are problematic, and usually research, it's easier to do research around problems. That's usually how you mount research. So some of the latest research is on education. Can you teach creativity? Can you enhance creativity? It's a big set of questions. So there's a lot of research on that. There's a lot of research on the role of the imagination in creativity, which I'm really interested in. What we mean by imagination, because that term has the metaphor of vision embedded in it, but we certainly don't just mean visualizing things, but imagination. So there's a lot of work to be done there. Creativity research also is focusing a lot on utility in the world, like how does it add value in the ways that human beings like to measure, in terms of economic value, social value, ethical value. There's a whole set of questions around ethics and a relationship to free will. I would say that research and creativity is in a boom period. It's early though, so it still doesn't know exactly what it's trying to do, and it doesn't know its parameters completely. But it's exciting, really exciting time to be involved. And the nice thing for me is that it's putting higher education at the center of processes that in the past maybe higher education has tended to follow rather than to lead. In that sense that education systems tended to look to the rest of the world to tell education what it needed. And that's always going to be true to some degree. But now with this focus on creativity, a lot of fields of endeavor are saying, no, help tell us where we're going. Help tell us what the future's going to be, or might be, or could be, or what the consequences will be. So that's, as you know, that's an area that I'm very focused on.